quite worried about all the issues with this car. I mean, like the suspension and that funny noise that we're hearing all the time.
Clunking sound. I think it's the shock or the coil.
Coil?
Yeah.
No, listen. No, it's just...
Let me...
Do you think... What are we going to do, Dave? I mean, we've only started this journey and...
Let me just pull over here.
The car's giving us a lot of issues.
Have a quick look.
I'm not happy.
Under the back there. See if I can see what's...
What is it?
What's rattling?
What's making that sound? What is it?
Got a bit of oil coming out of the one shock.
Oil?
Oil, and this coil spring seems a bit rattly.
Surely that's not normal.
Well, you know.
No, if oil comes out of a spring, what does that mean?
When it comes out of a spring, we've got a problem. It's coming out of the shock.
Oh, sorry, out of the shock.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
That means it's a bit leaky, and I think that's why we're bouncing so much. I don't think that shock is working anymore.
Is that why we bottom out?
I don't think the other one's doing much. And I think the coil springs had his time, but we soldier on.
Okay, but I just want to put
Maybe we need more power!
No, I don't think so. I think we're way too heavy. Things are disintegrating.
It'll be okay.
What?
Don't worry.
How will it be okay, Dad?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, everything's fine. No problem.
Dave?
Yep.
What's happened? This is not the cruiser.
This is a cruiser.
What do you mean?
Quality.
No, this is not the cruiser.
Jeez. Toyota, Volkswagen, all the same.
No, are you honestly, seriously, are you not going to say anything about this?
This is the best overlanding car in the world.
In the world? In the world.
It's been proven. This car drove across the full width of Makati Pan.
Okay, wait, so it's the ghost of Top Gear.
It's the best.
Haunting us.
It was voted the best car. Better than Mercedes, better than Lancia, better than Opel.
Okay, so we're fine.
This is the ultimate overlanding motor vehicle.
Well then, I feel
You
honored.
have a problem with your Toyota, this is your backup. Whoops. It's lovely. Lots of space. Look.
Full disclosure, we didn't trade the Land Cruiser for a Beetle, but in Maun, at Delta 4x4, we discovered the very Volkswagen Beetle that shadowed Clarkson, Hammond and May across Botswana. The car nobody wanted, yet the only one that survived. And driving it was an unforgettable honor.
You're filming me hobbling.
Is it gourmet beans?
Very
Look.
beautiful. Just pull my pants up again.
Good job.
For $40 you can get a Swedish massage. That's your job for another day. But a new place, new campsite.
Cheers, David. Delicious.
Zambezi.
All the best. Welcome.
Before heading back into Zimbabwe, we caught our breath at Nata Bird Sanctuary.
A quiet peninsula surrounded by water, where the journey slows for just a moment.
What's happening here?
We've got a fire going. We've got a beer shandy.
A beer shandy?
And we're getting ready for a beautiful evening at the seaside. Look at that.
I think this is a sea.
We drove all day. We ended up in the Maldives.
It sounds like the Maldives.
Beautiful resort island here.
David. No, tell them where we are.
We're at Suapan in the Nata Bird Sanctuary, and we're lucky enough tonight to camp here at the platform. It's not on the list of possible campsites, and they don't offer it to you. So the camping they do offer you is either right at the gate, sort of 300 meters from their office, but you're right on the main road there. And it's, how can I put it politely, pretty damn miserable. Don't really want to camp there. Then they've got a bush camp, which we also had a look at, and which we thought earlier on we were going to have a shower there on the way here because there's no ablutions here. Unfortunately, nothing works there. The solar water doesn't work, and it's, how can I put it politely, pretty damn dismal. But we'd read about some people staying here, so we asked about that. It's considerably more expensive. So I think it was about €4 per person per night to camp essentially on the main road. And it's double that to stay here per person. And you pay your park entry and a fee for the vehicle to come in. So all in all, I think it's costing us about €25 or €26 for the night. But it's beautiful. We're all on our own here. The sun's about to set. We've got a fire going. Some beautiful Botswana T-bone steaks to put on the braai and the barbecue. Water on both sides of us. And it's fantastic. It's really beautiful, peaceful, no barking dogs, no crowing chickens, hens, roosters, cocks, whatever you call them. So we're looking forward to a good night's sleep. I think it's going to get quite cold. I think last night it was about 2 degrees here. So fortunately we have the electric blanket, which will help. And looking forward to a beautiful sunrise as well. So this evening it'll be more of a bit of barbecue, watch the sunset. We're going to have a gin and tonic just now, and sit by the water this evening. We're going to make a fire there on the beach and enjoy the evening.
Candlesticks and patent hatches, deck of cards and waterproof matches. We'll sail on through the storm, come what may.
It's a bit dark. In fact, it's pitch black. There's only a little island of light, and that's me,
I'll put my light off then. I'll see.
beckoning every predator
That's
for 50 kilometers around.
how dark it is.
Uh-oh. What was that?
Me, it was me. What did you think it was?
I don't know.
Well, do you think a lot of people have played Fortnite?
No, this
On
is the first time ever in the history of the world.
That Fortnite's been played on the shores of Lake.
Yes. Never been played here before.
Well, I wish you good luck.
Thank you. small fee.
This is what I like in the morning. Thank you. And finally, Dave can do some drone flying.
With a permit, of course.
It is allowed in the park, obviously with respect and discretion. So we're always mindful that it's a privilege if you can film anywhere, and therefore we behave in a way that does not interfere with other campers or with the wildlife. We film the animals in their natural habitat, and we never want to interfere or frighten them or anything like that. But this is a wonderful privilege to be able to film in Nata Bird Sanctuary.
From Botswana, we cross back into Zimbabwe, ready to follow the Zambezi on this next leg of the journey and curious about what the river will bring us. So we've just passed through the Panda Matenga border post, travelled up from Nata Bird Sanctuary this morning, and we're on the Zimbabwe side now. As you can see, it's no longer a tarred road. Got this little dirt road for the next, I don't know, we know it's dirt for 30 kilometers. I don't know how far after that is still dirt, but it is wilderness area, this. We did see lion prints last time we were on this road, elephant, wild dog, lots of things going on. So bit of a mizzy road, but it's a game drive, so who's to complain? And we're in the bush, and we're in Zimbabwe, and we're on our way to Victoria Falls and to Sedona and Lake Kariba and Mana Pools and Guanarazal and Hwange again. So who are we to complain?
We're not complaining.
Tonight we're pushing on to Victoria Falls, aiming for the N1 hotel before the next stretch of our journey begins. And I know you never drive at night, but sometimes you have no choice.
Why are you in a parking lot?
Wow.
And where are you?
We're camping in a parking lot.
Why are we camping in a parking lot?
Because we arrived at the N1 hotel and campsite, and the campsite's a little bit full. There isn't really any space, and the it's interesting. That's interesting. Added to the list of things that have stopped working as we go along. There's no light.
On the other side?
I hope the other power's in the tent. It's just that shitty workmanship I always speak about. You never do anything properly that sense that it's a lot.
Maybe something rattled loose from the shaky.
It shouldn't be rattling loose. That's what 4x4 outfitters should do. They should make stuff that doesn't rattle loose.
It's working.
It isn't going to help us because you're not cooking there, are you? That's a job for another day.
Okay, tell us. Are you excited about your...
beans up. Near than a can.
What is it?
Yeah.
Tell me again.
Chakalaka with beans.
Very gourmet.
What it
Is it gourmet beans?
Very gourmet. I don't really know what's in it. I could read it and tell you.
Please don't.
No, it won't be anything bad.
Oh, it smells
There's a million things
delicious.
in here. There's a million ingredients.
Uh-oh.
Millions. That no bunnies were harmed. in the making of this bunny chow.
After Dave's parking lot meal, we settle in for the night. Click the link above for the full N1 hotel and campsite review.
Just pull my pants up. Last night we arrived a little bit late, sort of 8 o'clock at night, into Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. It's at the N1 hotel and campsite. You're surrounded by shops, restaurants, souvenir places, breweries and all sorts of exciting places to visit. So you're going to come here, you're going to pitch your tent, you're going to head off to one of these restaurants or pubs, and you're going to have a blast. And on these grass lawns is where you can simply park your vehicle and camp. You just find a spot that's suitable to you. And that noise you can hear is helicopters. Virtually constant drone of lots of helicopters. I don't know, they must do hundreds of flips here a day. When you come back 10, 11 o'clock or whatever at night, well oiled, a little bit of periphery noise not really going to bother you. Swimming pool, probably be great in summer. And the little restaurant bar. For $40 you can get a Swedish massage, whatever that is. Apparently that's quite popular. Anybody here? No. Okay, this is the ladies' bathrooms. Magda says this is the best ablutions she has ever seen. I assume she's talking about campsites only. So on this end of the property is the main hotel building. The hotel's open 24 hours. And so the campsite access is open 24 hours. You could arrive any time of day or night and they'll accommodate you and get you in. And there's a convenience store with ice cold beer. If you need a little bottle of wine, they have it here. Ice cream, the most important ingredient. And this is the breakfast room. So you come here in the morning, cappuccinos, scrambled eggs, a breakfast, and pancakes. Don't forget the pancakes. Losing so much weight, get that hangover cured with a nice greasy bacon and egg. That's what Magda did last night. So in summary, the N1 hotel and campsite, come here early, set your stuff up, go out. The positives, the ablutions are fantastic. We got in easily, nice people, friendly staff, got the restaurants, got the breakfast place, got the shop, everything here, all self-contained. Great. I would say on an overall rating, probably 7 out of 10 as a campsite opportunity.
We skipped the Swedish massage, much to Dave's disappointment, and braved the helicopters. Now it's time to head out. Next stop, Zambezi National Park, where campsite 10 waits for us right on the river.
Well, we've just entered the Zambezi National Park, which is part of the Victoria Falls National Park. About 56,000 hectares, so not a big park, but apparently, well, the good thing about it, not a big park, but there's 40 kilometers of Zambezi River that this park adjoins. Looks like on the map at reception there's about 24 campsites, but they only rent out one. Campsite number 10, because that's the only one with ablutions. When she looked in the book, there may be somebody else already on campsite number 10, and she said no, but that's fine. We let up to 5 groups go to campsite number 10. So I'm not unhappy with that result. I just hope the people that are on site have that understanding. They may have thought they've got this whole thing to themselves. But there's a lot of campsites there and a lot of place to stand. And she said, well, you can, in that whole area, you can camp where you like. But a new place, new campsite, new place to play Fortnite.
For a moment, we thought we'd be the surprise guest crashing someone else's barbecue. But campsite 10 had more room than we expected. Enough for us to slip away and find our own quiet corner on the Zambezi. Got some neighbors. Looks like they also enjoying the last bit of the sun. is breathtaking. We are camping on the banks of the mighty Zambezi River. Absolutely breathtaking. What are we doing?
Making coffee.
Can I help you? You want to put it here in the sun?
Do I?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, note to anyone asking Dave a question, phrase it carefully, or you might just end up having your coffee in the shade. Filled the water bottles, had a brekkie, delicious coffee, and now we're making our way back to Victoria Falls, the little town. And then we'll plan what's happening next.
Leaving campsite 10 in Zambezi National Park, we decided to hug the river and see where the water would lead us, stopping at whatever looked interesting along the way, making our way to Kariba. And down the road, we stumbled onto something of a relic, a place frozen in time, full of unexpected character.
Now you're in the shade.
You can't see the river now.
I'll show it.
After driving for a couple of hours out of Big Falls, off the beaten track, looking for a place to stay, we stumbled upon this place. This is the old Hwange Angling Club. It was founded, I think, in the 50s or 60s, attached to the Hwange coal mine. And apparently, if you worked at the coal mine, there was a deduction of your salary every month as membership to this angling club, whether you came or not. And it was developed then. I imagine it was a place of enormous parties. It wouldn't have been much then. You can imagine it was just the mine in Hwange, nothing else. You come here, there's a bar, there's facilities, there's campsites, there's chalets. They must have had a ball. A lot of parties went on here, I'm sure. So anyway, we're here. This is going to be our camping site for the night, right on the Zambezi. The trees you can see on the other side, that's Zambia. There's only one thing to do now. We are on the Zambezi. We're going back up to the bar. It's like a step back in time. And we're going to have an ice cold Zambezi. Let's go. You're filming me hobbling. Pump station. Feeding water up to the reservoir. I would guess that a lot of the mine requisitions that were issued were for goods to make their way to the little weekend retreat for all the employees that would participate. Because when we look at the infrastructure, there's really no expense spared. I can't imagine that a fishing club would be able to support this level of infrastructure. One of the sites is occupied by this very quaint little caravan. I don't know how old this caravan is. Maybe somebody can tell us. But I think it's very old. Not much of a caravan, but that's on the river's edge. You could sit here, braai, throw a line in the water, catch a tiger fish. Life is good. Now we make our way up the stairs to the bar. Not really get a better view than that one.
The mighty Zambezi.
Entrance to the dining room, an old bar area, members only. So nice photos on the wall. Remind everybody of the good old days. And then into the bar. As you can see, It's a fishing bar. All the trophies. A couple of Rhodesia stroke Zimbabwe record size fish stuffed and mounted here. And then we have the barman, Judah.
Yeah.
How are you?
Very well.
Good. Can we have a couple of Zambezis, please?
Zambezi.
Seeing as we are on the Zambezi.
I put the Zambezi dumpy and the Zambezi coat.
I think we'll do a dumpy, please. Well, my wife might have a quart. Magda? Dumpy or quart? You have to sit at the bar, you can't sit there. Because now. Cheers.
Cheers, David. Delicious.
Zambezi.
All the best. Welcome.
Thank you.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
Long live.
Down, down, down.
Sitting here on the banks of the Zambezi, it's easy to understand why we choose this life on the road. It isn't just the views, though they take your breath away, it's also the way Africa lays itself bare. The wild beauty, the rawness of it all, and the echoes of the past that linger in places like these. From above, we're just small specks besides the water. Our troubles, our plans, our certainties, they shrink into perspective against a river that's been flowing for millennia.
It's in these moments that we remember this journey isn't only about moving forward, it's about learning to pause, to take in the wonder, and to let the land remind us what matters. Delicious. Peanut butter and banana samis for dinner on the banks of the mighty Zambezi. Look. Look.
Beautiful.
Good. Let's chat about the campsite where we stayed last night on the banks of the Zambezi.
We found a fantastic little spot. As Edward Barth would say, it's a gem.
Stunning.
Only $5 for the night for the campsite. Did I mention that a beer only costs $1? A tot of Captain Morgan is $1.50. These are US dollars. And a half-liter Coke is only 50 US cents.
It's crazy.
So for $3 US dollars 50, you've got a double Captain Morgan and Coke. What a pleasure. A lot of the caravan sites, let's call them that, people have sort of built lean-tos and there's caravans standing in there, but some of them it looks like the people haven't been there since the 70s or the 80s. The place is a little run down, and the ablutions are basic, very basic. There's no hot water. They're not sparkling clean, but the grassed areas and all that where you camp is beautifully maintained. The staff are incredibly helpful. Anything you need, they'll arrange for you. You know, for what you pay, for the $5 US for the night, what do you expect? So we didn't bother with the showers at all, and all the water that's in the showers is river water, so it's got a slight tinge to it. Obviously you don't want to drink it or cook with it or do anything with it except maybe wash. We carry 45 litres of our own water, so when we see one of these stations that sell purified water, we fill up there. We're looking at maybe I don't know, in euros, 10 cents for a litre. It's very cheap. So we fill up the 40 litre or 45 litre tank, and that's the water we use. So we do a bucket wash. So we'll boil 2 litres or 3 litres of of that water, that purified water, which we use for cooking and cleaning essentially. We drink only bottled water. So we'll boil 2 or 3 litres of that, and then you mix that with 2 litres or whatever of ambient water in a bucket, face cloth, soap, and it's a bucket bath, and there's nothing wrong with that. You stand there on the bank of the river and strip off, stand in your slops, have a nice bucket bath.
The only thing I don't do is wash my hair, but that I'll do at the very next opportunity. But we sparkling clean top to toe.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, and that's also an experience, you know.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you can go and stand in the shower and do that in the ablutions. And it's fantastic. You know, you just can't, for what you're paying and what you're getting in terms of the position and the facility is worth everything. Yes, they could have nice ablutions. They could put them in. And then you'd be paying $50 a night to camp there, 10 times more. When the reality is you could comfortably go there for a week or 10 days. Yes, you might have to fill your car with bottles of water for the journey there. Once you get there, you unload it all. But you could sit there for 10 days. It'll cost you $50 for your accommodation for 10 days. And that includes plugging into the electricity, to the power point. When we stayed in Maun at one of the campsites, it was more than $5 a day just to be able to plug the power in. Never mind the camping fees and all the rest of it. Just the power point cost more than that. So it really is a place, if ever we come past here again, we will definitely come here and look to spend 4 or 5 days or 6 days. We couldn't do it now because we're under a bit of a time crunch. So we're meeting people at Kariba, which is at the northern end of Kariba. So on our journey here, we still want to go to the southern end of Kariba and do Matusadona, and we've only got 6 days left to accomplish all of that. Otherwise, we definitely would spend a few more days here. In fact, we only stopped there to spend 1 day and spend 2 days. It was just so lovely and calm and relaxing and safe. It was brilliant.
Slept like babies.
Yeah.
Listening to the hippos eating the grass all around you.
Yeah.
Watch the fish eagles.
The noise of the river. There's tremendous bird life. I mean, if you just sit in your chair in the shade with your binoculars, there's a lot of birds to be seen. And there's crocodiles and hippos. And as I've mentioned, there's no predators. So there's no lions or leopard or buffalo or elephant or anything that's going to come disturb you.
You're very relaxed.
Perfectly safe.
Yeah, we sat and worked, caught up on some admin. It was fantastic. But you have to adjust your expectation.
And if you're a fisherman, particularly if you like tiger fishing and that kind of thing, well, there's the place.
Yeah.
It's, you know, you would have an absolute ball there. It would be heaven on earth for you. So I highly recommend the Hwange Angling and Boating Club. Well worth the stopover.
We left the boat club and crossed the Gwai, a hidden waterline between where we were and where we needed to be, heading for Mlibizi towards Kariba. So a local fisherman caught, actually the manager here where we're camping, caught a fish for us. We put a reed through to make it float, and David's now quite enough to offer to put it into the, well, this is part of the Zambezi. It's like a little bay area. Let's see. Good job. Hopefully you're not feeding the crocs, but the fish eagle. Although you're supposed to wait to hear them call, which we didn't.
I think the fish stayed on there.
What do you mean? I might have to try that again, except we only had one fish. All that excitement. And
The fish eagles aren't here.
fish eagles aren't here, and I think our fish sank. But we see every mishap as an opportunity to learn. Okay, maybe come off that rock now where the crocs lie, please. Hello. Come back here. You know how high a crocodile can propel itself out of the water? Very high. Come here, please. I'm not going to talk to you again. Kom, liefie. You tried, right? Oh, maybe we'll have better luck next time.
Next time on Must Be Mad.
We are unpacking the whole car because we are looking for the rat. Okay, come this way, guys.
Not really friends, they're followers. Uber Eats to Mana Pools.
Thank you so much, guys. You're amazing.
We did it!
Stay on the road.
Okay.